Today's top news: President Shripati Draupadi Murmu inaugurated the first Uttar Pradesh International Trade Show in India Expo Center and Mart in Greater Noida today. The trade show will be held from September 21st to 25th September. Pradhan Mantri Modi has said that the passage of the Women Reservation Bill in the Lok Sabha will instill new energy and confidence in the women community. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman praised former Prime Minister Narasimha Rao for having brought in 33% reservation for women in the Panchayat Raj at that time. Pradhan Mantri Modi will visit Varanasi on Saturday to inaugurate 16 Atal Avasya Vidyalayas built across Uttar Pradesh. The Indian government has introduced the Rashtriya Vigyan Puraskar as the foremost accolade in Indian science, technology and innovation sector. Union Minister of State of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Kailash Chaudhary launches PM Kishan AI chatbot Kishan E-Mitra in New Delhi. The Indian Council for Medical Research (ICMR) has granted approval for the use of TrueNet test to diagnose Nipah virus (NIV) in Kerala. Indian Space Research Organisation (ISRO) is set to establish contact with Chandrayaan-3 lander and rover, which were put on sleep mode after 14 days when the sun set on moon. Assam government to launch the Mukhyamantri Atmanirbharshil Assam Abhiyan with the objective of granting 2 lakhs in financial aid to 200,000 deserving young individuals of the state. The Supreme Court refused to intervene either in favor of Karnataka or Tamil Nadu in the Kaveri water dispute. Instead, it relied on the combined expertise of the Cauvery Water Regulation Committee (CWRC) and the Cauvery Water Management Authority (CWMA) to manage the water sharing between the two neighboring states. The ultra-luxury Deccan Odyssey train is back on train track in Maharashtra after a COVID-19 introduced break of more than 3 years. The train, called Deccan Odyssey 2.0, has been refurbished to offer more comfort and a royal travel experience to its passengers. No pension for past service if central government employee resigns to join another government post without permission, Supreme Court said. Pradhan Mantri Modi is likely to flag off 9 Vande Bharat Express train on Sunday, either on 24 September. Among these 9 trains, the Indian Railways is set to launch 2 trains for West Bengal's Howrah and Tamil Nadu's Chennai, while one each of Kerala, Odisha, Telangana, Gujarat, and coal-bound Rajasthan. The fourth Nadi Utsav will commence today at the Indira Gandhi National Centre for the Arts (IGNCA) in New Delhi. The cutoff or the qualifying percentile for the National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test Postgraduate (NEET PG) 2023 has been reduced to zero. The Health Minister also directed the National Medical Commission (NMC) 20 September to allow the candidate to edit their choice before counselling. Members of the Telangana Teaching Government Doctors Association (TTGDA) has a protest at the office of the Director of Medical Education here. Around 200 doctors from 26 districts expressed their solidarity with the protesters and backed their justified demands. Crime reports: a parliamentary panel recommended that special attention should be given to the jailed pregnant woman. It is in the line with the Supreme Court judgment in which it was observed that a jail must have adequate facilities for prenatal and postnatal care of female prisoners as well as their children. Manipur: the Thankful Nagalong (TNL) on September 20 has expressed its strong condemnation and retarded a stern warning against the alleged unexpected and unwarned actions to fulfill armed cookies militants, who has been engaging in acts such as stopping and threatening innocent commuters and passengers, as well as in intimating workers involved in restoration and repairing work along with Impahal Ukrul route. The Manipur High Court recently refused bail to three men, including a former state MLA, T. Thangzalam Haokip, arrested for allegedly in instigation fresh violence in a locality of Impal consisting of mixed communities during the volatile situation of communal clash in the state. The ACB Special Court is likely to deliver on Friday its verdict on the APCID's plea for 5 days custody of Telugu Desam Chief Nara Chandrababu Naidu, now in the judicial remark at the central prison in Rajamundry. One of India's most wanted gangsters, Sukhdul Singh, alias Sukhda Duneki from Punjab, was killed in Winnipeg, Canada on Wednesday night in what is believed to be due to an inter-gang rivalry. Some finance news. The Asian Development Bank (ADB) has revised the India's growth forecast downward to 6.3 from 6.4% due to erratic monsoons impacting agriculture output. ADB also revised its inflation outlook to 5.5% from 5% due to unexpectedly high food prices. The Goods and Services Tax Network (GSTN) has introduced geocoding functionality to identify and locate businesses accurately across all states and union territories. Geocoding allows to precise location and data enhances auditing and enforcement efforts. The Railway Board in India has significantly increased ex gratia payment for victims of train accidents and untoward incidents. The ex gratia relief amounts, last revised in 2012 and 2013, have been increased by tenfold. The finance minister declined the reports of an distress regarding household saving and its overall effort on economy. They stated that changing consumer preferences for various financial products are the primary reasons behind these trends. Board of Control of Cricket in India (BCCI) announces SBI Life as the official partner of the BCCI domestic and international season 2023-26 on 20 September 2023. The center issued orders of traders, wholesalers, retailers, big chain retailers, and processors of sugar for mandatory disclosure of the stock position of sugar every week. CDIL Semiconductors Continental Device India is set to enhance its semiconductor manufacturing capacity by 100 million units by implementing new semiconductors packaging lines, made possibly by the Indian Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology (SPECS) scheme. Indian Global Forum and World Government Summit has have signed a memorandum of understanding (MOU) to develop an emerging economies program. Tech giant Microsoft announced that Pawan Davuluri will be the new corporate product chief of the company. Entertainment news. Actor Prakash Raj has taken legal action against the YouTube channel Vikram TV, alleging threats to his life and the safety of his family members following his comments on Sanatana Dharma. Based on the complaint, which reportedly includes statements like Stalin and Prakash Raj must be finished. The government advised television channels to refrain from giving any platform to reports or references about and views and agenda of those persons against whom they are charges of serious crimes or terrorism and belonging to the organization that has been prescribed by law. Some defense news. The Indian Air Force is set to buy six new indigenous Nitra 1 surveillance aircraft in an effort to boost its surveillance capabilities along the borders with China and Pakistan. The Netra 1 airborne early warning and control aircraft program is based on the Brazilian Embraer aircraft. The Singapore-India annual naval maritime bilateral exercise between the Indian Navy and Republic of Singapore Navy is being held till 24th of this month. The Simbex enhances interoperability and mutual understanding between two natives. The exercise is conducted in two phases. The harbor phase includes wide range of professional interactions, cross-deck visits, subject matters, expert exchanges, and sport fixtures. The sea phase of Simbex includes exercise of air defense, gunnery firing, anti-submarine, and other maritime operations. U.S. Defense and Aerospace from Boeing is exploring the possibility of a follow-on order from the Indian Navy for six P-81 maritime surveillance aircraft. The Navy has a fleet of 12 Boeing-made P-81 planes, split into two squadrons operating from Arakoram in Tamil Nadu and Goa. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh stated that he is willing to discuss the border standoff between India and China in the Lok Sabha. He made the comment during a discussion on the achievements of the Chandrayaan 3 mission and the importance of science in protecting the nation's border. Some international news. India issued a travel advisory for all Indian nationals in Canada, including students, urging them to register with Indian missions. India has temporarily suspended visa service in Canada, including e-visa. External Affairs Minister spokesperson Arindam Bagchi informed that the decision was taken due to the incitement of violence and inaction of Canadian authority and creating an environment that disturbs the function of the Indian High Commission and consulates in Canada. Amid the ongoing diplomatic row between India and Canada, the Ministry of External Affairs on Thursday said that no information has been shared by Canada regarding the killing of Khalistani extremist Hardeep Singh Nijjar. On the reports of threats to Canadian diplomats in India, the Ministry of External Affairs on Thursday said that New Delhi takes Vienna obligations very seriously of providing security to foreign diplomats in India, adding that it expects the same from the Canadian side. Windergy India 2023 Summit, 5th International Trade Fair and Conference, 4 to 6 October 2023. Windergy India 2023 Summit to Commerce commence in China as part of Indo-Danish Energy Partnership. Under India G20 presidency, a two-day, four-meeting of the G20 Infrastructure Working Group began at Khajuraho in Madhya Pradesh yesterday. Nepal Electricity Authority exported power worth over 5.43 rupees billion rupees to India in the first 2 months of the current fiscal year. In the first and the second months of the fiscal year, NEA supplied electricity to India worth rupees 1.95 billion and 3.48 billion respectively. Some world news. British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has unveiled a shift in the UK strategy to achieve its net zero climate action target. This strategy includes a significant delay of 5 years in implementing the proposed ban on petrol and diesel cars, pushing the deadline to 2035. The Headcraft Bill was approved by 152 lawmakers in Iran 290-seat parliaments on September 20. It would take effect for a parliamentary period of 3 years. Iran parliament has approved a bill to impose heavier penalties on women who refuse to wear the mandatory Islamic headscarves in public and those who support them. United Nations agencies, including UNHCR and WHO, have reported that more than 1,200 children under the age of 5 have died from suspected measles and malnutrition in 9 refugee camps in southern White Nile state between May and September. Azerbaijan's military operation in Nagorno Karabakh has ignited concerns of a renewed conflict in the region. These long-standing disputes revolve around an ethnic American region within Azerbaijan territory. The recent attacks have been escalated tensions and raised international alarm. Every year, the full week ending on the last Sunday of September is observed as the International Week of the Deaf (IWD). In 2023, IWD is being observed from September 18 to 24. The last Sunday of the month of the September is celebrated as the World Day of Deaf or International Day of the Deaf, 24 September 23.